Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 21st, and today is the memorial of Saint Christopher Magallanes and companions. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Your local weather is coming up in a few minutes, but first, this news. Classes at West Bloomfield High School were canceled yesterday after someone called in a bomb threat. Police say a person who called himself Alex called the department and said he'd placed a bomb in the school. Officers went to the building and conducted a search, but found no credible threat and no one was in danger. However, school district officials sent students home for the day. A search of the phone number used by the caller found it was used in several other similar threats across the country. 5 young men were ordained to the priesthood in the Archdiocese of Detroit over the weekend. Ryan Ashwer, Nicholas Brown, Matthew Kurt, Stephen Moening, and Tommy Ingo made their vows to Archbishop Alan Vigneron on Saturday at the Cathedral of the Most Blessed Sacrament. All of them are between the ages of 27 and 31. A federal judge has ruled that Green Township must comply with a development agreement signed by the previous township board and Goshen Inc., an electric vehicle battery manufacturer with ties to China. Goshen had sued the township after the new board rescinded a water extension to the site. Previously, the entire township board was removed in an election last year after political pushback from the deal. The township says they are weighing their legal options. Community activists and Detroit police have shut down another smoke shop in the city that was selling marijuana without a license. Vapes on Point on Warren Avenue was shut down Friday after a woman told police her 14-year-old great-nephew bought edibles, marijuana, and a vape pen. Detroit Police Commander Jevin Johnson was on the scene.
ICE unit did a subsequent investigation and was able to purchase some marijuana items from this location, at which time made some arrests, effected a search warrant, and we had to effectively close down the building.
Vapes on Point is the 5th smoke shop to be shut down for selling marijuana without a license. Macomb County Public Works Commissioner Candace Miller says they're using artificial intelligence and drones to inspect sewer lines and save the county money. Miller says inspectors are flying a drone through the interceptor drains and are taking recordings of the inside. The video footage is then run through an AI system to check for trouble spots or defects. The new process cuts a months or years-long process down to as little as 24 hours. And Detroit is getting a new sports stadium. The Detroit City Football Club announced plans to build a permanent stadium on the corner of Michigan Avenue and 20th Street at the former site of the Southwest Detroit Hospital. The Major League Soccer team is fan-owned and currently plays at Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck. DCFC leaders did not disclose size or capacity details for the new stadium. This is Michigan Mornings. Your weather is coming up next. Now this.
This is Franciscan Father Greg Friedman for the Catholic Communication Campaign with a message about faithful citizenship. On Election Day, we may be urged to vote a straight ticket, but Catholics form their conscience and vote based on the Scriptures and church teaching. The U.S. Bishop's document, Forming Consciences for Faithful Citizenship, isn't a scorecard of issues or candidates. It gives us our highest priority, the dignity of human life and protecting human dignity. To learn more, go to faithfulcitizenship.org.
Today in Detroit, we have a possibility of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Our highs will be in the upper 80s. That chance of rain and storms continues into the night, where our lows will dip to around 70. Tomorrow, we have another possibility of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Highs will be in the upper 80s. Thursday will be cooler and mostly sunny, with highs in the upper 70s. And Friday will be mostly sunny, with highs in the mid-60s. In Saginaw today, we have an afternoon chance of showers and thunderstorms. Our highs will be in the mid-80s. Tonight, early morning showers and thunderstorms are likely. Temperatures will be around 70. Tomorrow, the rain should taper off around 8 a.m., but could be back again in the afternoon. Highs will be around 80. Thursday clears up with sunny skies and highs in the mid-70s. And Friday will be sunny with highs in the lower 70s. I've got some obituaries to bring to your attention this morning. Sister Helen Marie Strawa of the Felician Sisters of Livonia passed away on May 12. She took her final vows with the Felicians in 1959 and worked at numerous area Catholic schools and later ran a youth ministry program in the Upper Peninsula. Her funeral was on May 16th at Presentation Chapel in Livonia. She was 72. And Sister Karen Shirilla of the Servants of Jesus passed away on May 11th. She originally joined the Congregation of Felician Sisters in 1950, but transferred to the Servants of Jesus in 1974. She worked in higher education, including as a curriculum coordinator for the Diocese of Saginaw, as well as a dean at St. John Provincial Seminary in Plymouth, assistant dean at the University of Detroit, and the academic dean of St. Cyril and Methodius Seminary in Orchard Lake. Her funeral was yesterday at the IHM Mother House Chapel in Monroe. Requiescat in pace. Welcome back to Michigan Mornings. I'm Matthew Handley. I've got some more news to bring to your attention. The helicopter crash that killed Iran's president, foreign minister, and other officials is rocking Washington and the rest of the world. News Nation's Jesse Turnier has the latest on the response from the U.S.
The Pentagon is still waiting on details from Iran about what led to the helicopter crash that killed President Ibrahim Raisi.
The Iranians are investigating, or will investigate, and so we'll see what the outcome is once their investigation is complete.
But Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he can confirm one thing.
The United States had no part to play in that crash.
Search crews found Raisi, along with the country's foreign minister and other officials, dead Monday, hours after their helicopter crashed on a foggy mountainside in Iran.
Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has named the vice president as caretaker for now. The country's constitution calls for a new presidential election to be held within 50 days. The Diocese of Saginaw is welcoming all to Memorial Day Masses at diocesan cemeteries. Masses will be held at St. Andrew, Mount Olivet, St. Stanislaus, Calvary, and New Calvary cemeteries. You can find times and addresses on the diocesan website, saginaw.org. Saint CAESARIUS of Arles says, wherever you see the cause of justice oppressed, if you give testimony on its behalf, you will be a martyr, because Christ is both truth and justice. Whenever either justice or truth or chastity is in difficulty, you will receive the reward of the martyrs if you have defended it with whatever strength you possess. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. I'm Matthew Handley. Lord willing, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. And until then, goodbye.